At Direct Service Overhead, we know how much trust you put in the individuals who have the privilege of working on the components of your home. We understand that a broken garage door is the last thing you want to be worried about, and most of the time, doors break at the most inconvenient times. Our professionally trained technicians service 24 hours a day, and our high-cycle parts are guaranteed to make a noticeable impact on your garage door without putting a damper on your wallet. If you're looking for need of assistance maintaining your current garage door, our team has the experience and expertise to deliver the results you deserve. Give Direct Service Overhead a call today or visit us online to learn more.
All right, let's do Oh, baby. Oh. What's going on? I thought I'd put something together for you guys while the game was going on. I made that Oh, I started working on that. I was feeling pretty good in the second half, and I was like, I'm going to put this thing together real quick. Oh, baby. Just take it all in. That's the show. There, we're done. Let's just walk away now. That's it. Arkansas has swept. Oh, Lord. I'm trying to pull my phone up here. I want to get a good look at it on my phone. Don't forget to hit the like button. I'm just going to leave this up. That's all I'm going to do. We're just going to look at this. Better than my ugly mug, right? All right. 3, 2, 1. Haven't even changed shirts yet. Yo, what's going on, Arkansas Razorback fans, SEC fans? The lingering, to the lurkers, to the PTN lurkers. I know you're out there. I love you all the same. Thank you for being here. Patreon supporters. By the way, my video earlier, I told you guys, those of you that were there for that live stream that we did this morning, we also did a halftime. We did a halftime show on Discord, and we streamed the entire game in Discord. So, yeah. Get you a load of that. Nice hair. Thank you. Yeah, you like that? You like the haircut? You digging it? It's a little shorter than I realized, but it's on. I can live with it. So yeah, the video I did earlier today was demonetized, so I'm not gonna make a buck off that video. So if you guys want to, I don't know, become Patreon members, that would be cool. I would appreciate it. Be sure and check out all the links provided for you down below. The little show more tab down there will get you to the links. Shout out to Direct Service Overhead, the garage door company, the sponsor of the channel. We'll offer same-day services, emergency service 24/7, 365 days a year, free estimates, quality parts, affordable outcomes, hundreds of 5-star reviews, better than best results. Give them a call today, 501-244-3667. And don't let that 501 area code scare you off for you NWA peeps. They also operate up here in the Springdale, Bentonville, Fayetteville, Rogers area, NWA. So, yeah, all right. I told you guys I wasn't worried at all. Those of you who were in that Discord in that halftime show, I wasn't really concerned one bit. I felt pretty comfortable. Arkansas wasn't shooting real great. They were actually pretty bad. They shot for a good portion of that first half, like sub 20% from the floor overall. And my kiddo, I think one of my kids knocking on my door. Kids are at home all day. We went virtual because of the snow, because of the weather, because of inclement weather. But I just wasn't that concerned. I knew Arkansas was going to shoot better than that. They were going to shoot better than that, and LSU was still struggling. Now, I don't buy they played their hearts out in game one, so they're exhausted. I'm not really buying that because you know what? So do a lot of teams. A lot of other teams got to do that around the country, and you know what? They're winning their games. Arkansas is just better. They're better than LSU. I don't know how many times we've said that this year, but they're better. And it shouldn't have taken 3 games to tell some people that, but it did, and here we are sitting at 3-0. A beautiful, clean sweep. A beautiful, beautiful 3-game clean sweep of the LSU Tigers. Oh, it feels good. I think that's the first time Arkansas's ever swept them. 3 games. I'm pretty sure. Someone go look that up. Yeah, make sure you guys go hit the likes. Go hit the likes button. Oh my gosh, where did all the Chris likes? Where did you go on hating on Chris likes, Ty? Well, I told you guys several weeks back, actually, a couple of months. Seems like now for the last couple of months he's played far better. He's become a better a piece on the court, on the chessboard, if you will. And today he went off. It was his game. In the second half, he just absolutely went the hell off. We own the corn dogs. You are completely correct. The announcers criticized the Hogs for continuing to play hard while the clock was still. Yeah, I saw that, Justin. I saw that. I don't know what to make of that. Like, at that time, I was in here, like, I'm trying to run back and forth. Again, you guys, I've told you before, the final minute of a ball game, or when it's pretty clearly Arkansas is going to win the game or whatever's going to happen, I'm in here, so I'm not really. I don't know what happened in those final seconds. I guess they kept trying to score in the final 30 seconds or so. I don't know. Stop them. If you're LSU, stop them. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you got to play until the game's over. Do you not? I mean, you could say it's in poor taste, and I don't know. Like, it's still on LSU. It's still on the opposing team to stop them. So, again, I'm going to have to go back and see just what triggered those guys so much. Scroll up here through chat. Ty, what is taking so long? Well, Kalen, again, I got to give you guys a few minutes. Kalen Hitchens, 87. I got to give you guys a few minutes to get in here. We don't ever just boom, bang, and then we're here. Like, I give everyone a little bit of time because some people come in and they ask the same questions over and over. So if likes can play like that, we can get Devo to become a bigger part on the bench. Then we will be a big threat. Will, I think you're a big threat already. I think Arkansas is a big threat already. I predicted 11-point victory. Hogs got a 12-pointer. Go Hogs. Yeah, Arkansas 79-67. Looking at the numbers here, I mean, it's not all horrible for LSU. I mean, after all, they shot 31 free throw attempts. Both teams did. 31 attempts, and they were 87 at the free throw line, 87%. 27 of 31. Days was 8 of 10. Murray was 3 of 4. Eason was 7 of 7. It's so hard to limit. It is so hard to limit if you can somehow manage to get Days in single digits, Pinson in like high single digits, and get Eason down to single digits, I don't know how you do that. Those three guys, they did put Pinson, Pinson was a non-issue today. And that was so big. They kind of switched off on who was defending him. It looked like J.D. Note, and then, of course, our guy, Mr. Adis Tony. Tony, who saw that guy having 22 points? I only said, look, he's a big deal on the offensive boards, and he's a great defender. He can defend 1 through 4. He can defend the 1 through the 4 position. That's what he can defend. He can get his arms up around the 5, but he's not a threat. Of course he's not against a 5. He's not, against a big forward or a big center. But he can defend just about anybody on the floor. He's got the size, the athleticism, the reach, the know-how, the effort, the hustle, all of it defensively. He could do it all. I did not expect that cat to come out here and knock down 22 points. 8 of 10 at the free throw line, 2 of 3 outside. So what was it that really knocked LSU out? I think, again, it was just suffocating defense. I mean, once again, they hold LSU, another opponent, they hold under 70 points. LSU's not an elite offensive unit, and Arkansas is just too big, too physical, too fast. They defend the iron as good as anybody. Their perimeter defense is so much better. LSU goes 4 of 19 outside, so that's just south of 22% or right at about 21%. They were 35% shooting overall. They went 18 of 51. Eason shot 40% from the floor, which isn't bad. Murray goes 4 of 9. Reed 2 of 6. Days 3 of 7. And Wilkinson, who knocked down a couple of threes actually, would go 3 of 6, so he shot 50%. Their leading scorer, of course, was Eason with 15 points. He had 3 steals, a block, and 1 rebound. He was pretty big for him. But, 35% overall from the floor for them, 21% outside, 87% shooting at the line. And they had, 24 points off their bench. They had a lot of production. Remember, they won yesterday. That's how they won. They had a lot of production from their bench. They had 30 points. Couldn't do it against Arkansas. Did not matter. Arkansas, the way they played in this second half, that's Final Four. That's Final Four, Elite Eight Final Four basketball in the second half. They were ridiculous. I mean, they were smothering. There was nothing LSU could do. Listen, LSU, I mean, they're a 22-win team. They went 500 in conference play, and I would argue the SEC, despite the fact that Joe Lunardi seems to think only 6 teams out of the SEC should get in. I'm thinking it should be 7, and who that exactly is isn't even really clear. But, I think that I feel like that's pretty impressive for LSU, and they're a salty team. They're not on Arkansas's level. There you go. Swallow that, corn dog, LSU fans. You lost 3 times. We own your state. We own your program. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, it feels so good. Just got to love it. Arkansas would shoot 42% from the floor. That's pretty damn good shooting. 24 of 57. You got to keep in mind, too, LSU pretty good. Pretty good at defending the iron as well at times this year. Arkansas also shot just south of 30%, okay, right around 29%, 6 of 21 outside. And then they shot almost 81% the free throw line, 25 of 31. Likes would go 7 of 8. Likes with 18 points off the bench. J.D. Note, 19 points, and again, Adis Tony would be your leading scorer. Jalen Williams doesn't get the double-double, but he still had a fantastic game. 4 blocks, man. 4 blocks, only 1 turnover, didn't get into any significant foul trouble, 6 points, 9 defensive rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 assists. He came close to a double-double, just 4 points shy. But Adis Tony, without a doubt, your MVP, man. Now, I'm going to say this too. I said without Adis Tony, I would lean LSU without Adis Tony. Now, he got you 22 points. You won this game 79-67. I feel like even without Tony, Arkansas was probably good enough to beat them today. LSU they just don't match up. They just didn't match up well. And maybe there was a tiny bit of fatigue, right? You can also make the same argument that, well, now, wait a minute, Arkansas hasn't played a game of basketball in a little while. Like, now they've collected just a tiny bit of rust because they got the double bye. in the for the SEC tournament. I don't think it really matters. Again, at the end of the day, Arkansas just a better team. See if I can get these minutes here. Hang on just a second. Still not giving me the minutes. I thought Jalen defensively did really well. I thought he matched up so well down low. He altered a lot of shots, and of course, Adise Toney was just the man. Toney, who 3 offensive rebounds. He looked like his old self. You know, when we could kind of rely on him to get 14 points. Oh, and by the way, 8-9 rebounds, 3 of them being offensive rebounds. He had 10 rebounds, 2 assists, only 1 foul. That's what makes him so good. It's not even just that the guy can play. Hang on, we got this. These I don't know why ESPN lets these the videos play. I hate that. I know you guys. It's muted. You couldn't hear it, but it's still a distraction. But that's what makes Toney so great. Is not only can he do some damage offensively, he's capable of that. Not only can he guard just about every position on the floor. He can do it clean. He could do it without collecting fouls. He does it without getting into any serious foul trouble. It's just impressive, all out impressive game for him. You guys, and your corn dog jokes. We got some stoners in chat. Happy 420. Really? Come on. What is this? What are you in high school? Correction. I would love to see Mississippi State and Vandy in the other SEC tournament semifinal. Montero Knight says, drag, they should be taking ass whipping like that. I hope LSU fires Will Wade. He's a cheating baby, says Cyril Blake. I mean, Musselman owns that guy. Musselman owns that guy, and it's so wonderful. Ty looks like losing the last game at Tennessee is turning out to be a benefit for the Hogs. 4 seed looks to be the easier route to the championship. So what do we have left today? Hang on. What do we have left? Let's get these scores up. We got some more games. I'm going to try and not keep this too long for you guys because I know we got more stuff going on. A&M, of course, that was a surprise. I'm not even going to lie. Did not expect. Listen, I said all year long they're not I don't think they're the best team in the country. You guys heard me. Those of you OGs who were here for every show, you heard what I said about Auburn. Never bought into them being the best team in the country. It's why I thought storming the court at the time, all right, yeah, you beat the number 1 team in the country. I'm not going to stand in your way if you're going to storm the court. But Auburn, a first round exit, like for them, or to 1 game exit, I should say. Yeah, they finished the year 27-5, 15-3. I mean, they were solid, no doubt, but should have how many other road losses under their belt? I know they should, but they don't, and they won those games. They found ways to win. I agree. But, yeah, they still played pretty poorly against some really bad opponents. Just never have bought into them. Now, doesn't mean they don't go far in the tournament. They definitely have the roster, the depth, the size, and all that stuff. And I think Bruce Pearl's a good coach. I know some people hate him. I know because of his past and the cheating and all that. I get it. But, look, you can't take away the fact the guy is a solid coach. He's got a good staff. They're built to go. I think they're built to do some damage in the tournament. So what does this win mean for Arkansas? I think you just locked up no matter what happens. Now, we'll talk about A&M. I guess, should we just go ahead and knock that out real quick? Yeah, I mean, right now it's A&M's going to be riding in on this thing with a couple of games under their belt. Typically, you could probably hear my kids. I'm sorry. They're right outside my door playing or something. Typically, I mean, you're talking about 3 games. They're going to be tired. That's where things start to mount up. I do like Arkansas in this. I think Arkansas's better. A&M played damn good against Auburn. We caught that game a little bit in the second half, and A&M, of course, we were streaming during the first half, and I got to catch a little bit of the second half. I got to watch some highlights. It's tough to say. I mean, I would definitely take Arkansas. I mean, I'll just say it. I would take Arkansas. I think they're better. They're playing a better brand of basketball. That's a great win for them, by the way, for A&M to get that win over Auburn. But I think no matter what, if Arkansas does find a way to lose this game against A&M, I think they've locked up the 4 seed. They weren't a one and done. They beat what most bracket or what most these sites that keep up with net rankings and KenPom and all this. Apparently you beat a high quality team. I don't think so. I think they're a good team. I don't know about a high quality team, but LSU's a good team. You swept them. That's got to mean something. If they're going to sit here and tell us that they're, as high as they are in all these different rankings outside of the AP. What does that do? I think it locked up the 4 seed. I think even if you were a one and done, you had a shot at the 4 seed. You had some other projected 4 seeds drop this last week. So who knows kind of what this thing looks like moving forward. But I think you've locked it in. Lenardi likes you at a 4 seed, and that was before this game. So yeah, I feel like you've locked up the 4. That doesn't matter. I could sit here and tell you that. Lenardi could sit here and tell you that. All these bracketologists, everyone could say that, and then they could be a 6 seed or a 5 seed. Anything could happen, but you feel like, yeah, all right, 4 seed feels that's got to be where they're at. You feel pretty comfortable with that. If we win the tourney, we are a 3 seed. I think so. Yeah, I think you have a shot at the 3 seed. I do. Yeah, I agree with that. I think so. I think 3 seed is a legitimate. It's on the table. Now, I have no idea if beating A&M and then losing, let's just say if we're going to draw out these hypotheticals, if we're going to draw out a path, I don't know if beating A&M and then whoever you play in the championship, I don't know if that's enough to do it. I feel like you probably got to win it to get to the 3 seed. I don't think getting there is going to be enough. I think you got to win it. Oh my gosh, the LSU fan. Oh my God. That lady or women, I don't know, was it plural? Was it more than one? Was it ladies? I almost wanted to mute my damn, and I just wanted to listen to Chuck Barrett. I just wanted to turn on the radio. Those LSU screaming banshees. I kept saying, feed them their damn corn dog. They're hungry. They're howling for their corn dogs. Enough. That was worse than the Vandy Whistler, or as bad. God, he was bad too. That's just ridiculous. I get it. You want to cheer for your team and be loud and everything. That's fine. But dear God above, man, feed them their corn dogs. They're clearly hungry. They want something deep fried. Goodness. I think we match Kentucky. The best out of the whole. Okay, so right, yeah. I think Arkansas, Kentucky probably are your best two. I agree. If I, God dang it. If I could made my video match Chut? Who's Chut? I don't know what you're saying, Mike. Oh, Chuck. Okay, my bad. Chuck's call, I'd listen to him every game. I see what you're saying. Yeah, matching them up. Yeah, I'm not very good at that. I hear you, though. I would. That was incredibly annoying. Oh, don't go deleting your comments now, Logan. What'd you say? I never listen to the play-by-play or the TV announcers. I turned down the volume. Well, it wasn't. Listen, I know everyone is annoyed by Jimmy. Whatever. Sometimes they give you little tidbits that you weren't aware of that I kind of like listening to. Yeah, I would much rather listen to Chuck Barrett. I agree, though. Ty needs to get the glasses on. Not the glasses. I have to look. I mean, you've got this directly in front of you, and I try to position it where I can just sit here and read chat, but it's really hard to do. KD Johnson shot over 14 against A&M today. Yeah. What happened to the Auburn player that was ready to – he wanted Arkansas. He wanted the rematch. I guess it ain't going to happen, poor fella. That's just too bad. He wanted his rematch, and he's just not going to get it because they couldn't get by A&M. Poor Jasper. 7 points today for him. A&M, I mean, they look good. I thought mostly just Auburn didn't look very impressive at all. They wasn't ready to it. Since Baylor and Auburn lost, they dropped to a 2 seed. Could that hurt us moving up seeding? I don't know, Logan. Your guess is as good as mine. Probably. It could. Maybe. Turn the radio down and listen to Chuck Barrett. So, Vince, what I have is I'm streaming, right? It's really hard, even though I've got fiber optic. I've got that Ozarks Go internet, baby. It's fiber optic. I still can't match Chuck Barrett with the TV. And I have to obviously watch the game. I can't listen to it. I got to watch the game, and I can't match the two up. I guess you could always – can't you stream the radio on their website? Why is that playing all of a sudden? Hang on. See what I mean? You see what I mean? Like, it just starts playing like – I don't know why ESPN – and I have it set to where that should block that, and they still do it. It drives me crazy. Now I got to mute that entire page. That's so annoying. I would like to beat Auburn again. Oh, well. Yeah, sure. Auburn didn't want this smoke again, says Patrick Wendell. We've got a Sony executive in chat, by the way, my boy Patrick. Imagine Tony and Jay Will with Nick. Oh, my gosh. Did you see them? They won the 6A last night. Nick Smith, boy, I can't wait to watch him next year. So, yeah, Arkansas going to wait. Got a little ways to go here before we figure out who we're going to be playing. But, man, you got to feel good. You got to feel good about where you're at. You got to feel good about how well they played today, what they managed to what they were able to do. I mean, they completely dominated. I mean, they dominated. In the second half, I mean, it was a double-digit lead. I'm not sure. Did it ever get single digits? Outside the first few minutes of the second half, did it ever go down to single digits? I don't think that it did. So we're waiting on Tennessee and Mississippi State and Vanderbilt, Kentucky. I think you're going to end up with Tennessee and Kentucky going forward, and then it's going to. I think Arkansas wins their matchup, and I'm taking Kentucky over Tennessee, and that's going to be your matchup. That's going to be your game. So, see if I can get everything else. So, tomorrow, it's going to be at noon or 1 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, we're waiting on the winners of the games that need to be played that are left today. So, you got to like where you're at, man. I'm so excited about filling out a bracket. And we are going to do a PTN Discord bracket, by the way. If you guys want to get in on that, you got to be in Discord. Free corn dogs for life. That's what I'm talking about. You're welcome. Sure do appreciate the stream. Yeah, we streamed the entire game in our Discord. We streamed the entire, like every game, we streamed them up. We got them going. Will Wade to the media just now, we got to face the music. They beat us 3 times this year. Arkansas is just better than us. Yes, they are, my friend. Yes, they are. Enjoy that. Enjoy what's coming for LSU during the offseason. Well, they've got a lot on their hand. Handed out the deep-fried L with some mustard, right? I bet that made LSU fans real mad. Oh, gosh. Tired? You're tired? I'm a Rams fan, too. Have been all my life. I got all my Super Bowl championship memorabilia. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think you were trying to – you must be on voice chat or something. You're trying to say tired, and it auto-corrected you to tired. I hear you. But I'm tired, too. No. I'm exhausted. I'm already I'm feeling it, man. Between homeschooling the kids and doing the show this morning, watching the game, doing the halftime show, doing this, and we're still going to do a Discord chat tonight. I don't have a time yet. Had a lot on my plate today, but we're killing it. We're crushing it. Will Wade be fired? Yeah. Well, it's surprising it took this long. I like Tony's dunk at the end. I don't want to hear about sportsmanship. They stood over No Tate. Thank you. They stood over him. You're going to sit there and complain. You're going to sit there and complain about what they did at the end of the game and said nothing. Who was it that stood over? It was JD Note on the floor, if I recall. And that dude just looked at him. Gave him that look. That's taunting, first off. Should have gotten something there, right? And then you're going to hear these guys, I don't know about that. That's blah, 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 poor sportsmanship. And says nothing about that. Yeah, I don't want to hear anything about that. No. I loved it. Yeah, you're damn right. In your eye. Yes, I said Ty. Sorry, I got tired. And yes, I am tired. Yeah, I hear you, Vince. It's cool, man. Yeah, there's a couple of other Rams fans that float around here. Not very many. MVP goes to Tony. Co-MVP goes to Likes. Yeah. So what I've been doing, and I kind of got away from doing it, but I need to get back to doing it. I have my my bench MVP, right, and then I have the MVP, and I call it the bench master. So the bench master, without a doubt, that's going to go to Likes, without a doubt. Likes was just a beast. Again, 18 points, 3 steals, only 1 turnover. He did end up with 4 fouls, but he had 2 assists, just 1 rebound. But, I mean, come on. I mean, really? Who cares? Yeah, he's your bench master, and he's definitely co-MVP in this game. And then, of course, Audi's Tony. These 2 guys were just huge. They were huge. Tony, really well. I think he scored your first 5 points, I think it was. And he stayed pretty consistent most of the game. And then, of course, what Likes did in the second half, and he completely took this game over. So, yeah, really impressed. I thought, Kamani Johnson, we don't talk enough about his physicality and what he plays with. He did a pretty good job. I thought Arkansas, too, and something else we kind of glossed over it. Or we didn't even talk about it. 42 rebounds to their 28. You had more than double their total offensive boards. They had 6. You had 14. They turned the ball over 12 times. Arkansas turned the ball over 15. 12 assists. They both teams had 12 assists. Again, you'd like to be minus in the turnover category. You'd like to be plus in the assist category. But it didn't matter. They're just better. They're a better team. And they own LSU. They own the Tigers. And it feels so good. People dance over our logo. That's right. Well, the hatred for Will Wade is strong. I'm going to crack open a beer. I'm going to go crack a beer open because this is my favorite show after a Razorback victory. Look at Leslie. I love it. You go, Leslie. You crack open that beer. I've got one in my fridge. I'm going to tonight. As a matter of fact, again, we're going to do our second show, our post-game after show in Discord. I might do that maybe a little earlier tonight. We might try and shoot for 6 p.m. If you want to be in there, join our Discord. For those of you who are like, I don't know how to get in there, Ty, I will share it with you. Hang on. Copy and paste. There you go. There you go. Sup, Ty? Did Jimmy make a stupid comment about the dunk by Tony at the last? Yeah, well, I mean, he made it. Yeah, he said, kind of questioned whether or not they should be doing that at the end. And again, it's not as if LSU didn't stand over a player who was on the floor, and he had nothing to say about that. I mean, what are we doing? Rarely are you ever going to catch me going at commentators because I have no idea what it's like to do that. I have no idea what it's like to do color commentary or to do possession by possession, pass by pass commentary. I don't know what that's like. I know these guys have been working crazy hours. I'm usually pretty easy on them. I don't hate any announcer. I'm not anyone who's going to sit here and badmouth announcers. I'll say I don't like them, and I will call out if I think there's heavy bias, which there has been. Especially during football season, you always have heavy bias towards the upper echelon teams, and I'll call that out for sure. But he was damn annoying today. Today, I can honestly say I was pretty annoyed by the guy, and that kind of when he had nothing to say about that player. You talk about unsportsmanlike conduct. I mean, come on, dude. I'm all about John. All right, you guys know me. I'm all about John, flapping your gums. little chip on your shoulder, shooting the shit. I get it. You're going to say something. Fine. I'm all about that. Show you've got passion for the game, because sometimes you wonder if this generation, if they lack a little bit of that. I love seeing it. I love seeing guys getting a little chirpy, getting a little mouthy on the floor, getting a little, in each other's grills and letting them know you didn't appreciate something. I'm all about that. But when a player's on the ground and you stand over him and you saw what he did, that's some clown bullshit. And the fact that no one said anything and we're going to sit here and talk about how that game ended, dude, get out of here. No one's going to take that serious. KK Robinson needs to stand up and start playing good. He doesn't really play, though, Leslie. LSU fans should not complain about the refs. Both teams, they shot the same amount of free throws, for sure. Discord is so much fun and good people. Yeah, it is. I agree. I have a good time there. If you guys aren't in there, you need to get in there. It's a lot of fun. A lot of good stuff. Oh, Harpo. We have a new person in there. You guys go say hi to Harpo. I love that name. You can't let it this is from Andrew Hutchinson on Twitter. Jarrett Fountain, who's posting these on our Discord. You can't let it bother us when they whip our ass 3 times. It is what it is. Oh, tell me that's real. LSU coach Will Wade, when asked about Tony's dunk at the end of the game. Hey, tip of the cap to Will Wade. We got to face the music. They beat us 3 times this year. Yep, read that one already. I love it. Thank you to Jarrett Fountain. I don't know if he's in our chat or not, but thanks for sharing those in Discord. Those are pretty great. Those are pretty great. It was good stuff. Who gives a shit? There was still client time on the clock. And I've never understood why they care so much about that stuff. Like, it's still up to LSU to play defense. Right? It's still up to them. You can say what you want. LSU fans are pissed about it. Tony shooting like this, really encouraging. Yeah, I agree with that. And I wasn't so sure they're going to be able to I wasn't so sure they would shoot as well overall like they did against LSU, because LSU is the kind of team that they create and they're so good at altering shots defensively. And obviously they're really good at taking the ball away too. And Arkansas turned the ball over 15 times. They had 11 steals. That's their average. They average about 11 steals. Petty crybaby shit, really. Yeah, I mean, it is. I agree. The commentators were Tiger jockeys. Should be ranked much higher. Hogs are a legit 2 seed, in my opinion, says Frank Boom. I think at the very least I think they ought to be locking up a 3 seed right now. I think that's the credit that should be given when you consider how well they've played defensively. I'm not going to argue if they don't put you higher than that, but likes best game of the year, best time for a bench to improve, but we need Devo to further. Yeah. Ty buys corn dogs for all. I have some. Oh, did I delete that off my Discord or off my OBS? I think I did. I deleted the corn dog. Hang on. I'll find it. I'll find that corn dog. We'll do it. I don't care. Downloads. Where are you? Where are you, magical corn dog? I hope this is it. I don't know what this is. There we go. Oh, there it is. There he is. There's the magical corn dog right there. There it is. Give that to that howler, to that lady that was howling. That's what she's missing right there, her corn dog. Give her corn dog. Go away. Oh. Wrong screen. Did you see the handshake with Muss and Will Wade? Wade didn't even look at. I saw it. Will, yeah, I did. I saw a little bit of that. You get a corn dog. You get a corn dog. You get a corn dog. I hope they enjoy. I hope that annoying howling woman has a long, miserable ride home. God. That was terrible, man. The Vandy Whistler's bad. Don't get me wrong, but that woman or women, whatever, awful. Is the corn dog all beef or pork? Well, you see, that's something LSU fans have. They have a superpower where they could smell the corn dog miles away, and they could tell you. The closer they get, they could tell you. Oh, that's all beef. That's perfect. That's their superpower. Why do other coaches hate Muss? Because he wins. Because he beats them, I guess. Can't believe this is the same team that played Texas A&M and basically let everyone drive to the bucket. This defense is amazing. That's Rod McHenry. Yeah, they're just playing so much better. They're bigger, longer. They could rotate if they really wanted to. They could go a little deeper, but they don't. Pro-like mentality. Yeah. Game closers. They're defending the iron so well, dude. They defend the rim so well. Anyone see the lady with the sign that said extend? Yeah, I did see that. I mean, look, it's LSU basketball, you know? I mean, give them a break. Can they do better than Will Wade? Probably not. Ty, did you see the article saying that Arkansas was the only SEC school to gain attendance in the last 5 years, and we were second in the nation for growth? I didn't see that. Will Wade paid her to hold it up. She's probably an undercover FBI. Yeah, you could dedicate an entire show. I could talk a whole week just about bragging on this defense and how much better they play. I mean, it's just insane. And I've said it for a while now, it's probably one of the premier defenses in college basketball, not just the SEC, but in college basketball. The announcer said we could possibly get the 2 seed. Is that true? What announcer? Who said we get 2 seed? I have no idea. Guys, I mean, look, I feel like you locked in the 4 seed. Take care of what's in front of you, and we'll see, right? I really don't know. When you get up that high, when you're talking about 3-2 seed, it's anybody's guess. Like I would say to be in that conversation, you need to win out, right? Are we SEC champs? Nope, you're just the champs of Louisiana. You're the father of LSU Tiger athletics. This team is one of my favorites in a long time. They make me believe they will perform under pressure. Tell me you don't think Arkansas beats Tennessee with a healthy Adese Toney. Tell me you don't think that happens. You can't. And even Tennessee fans will have to admit it. They won't, but they would have to. No seeds matter. You have to win every game. Right. Just win out. Just take care of what's in front of you, and wherever they place you, they place you. I agree. Jay Will's got to play a lot better to win in March. I would definitely like to see him play better than he did today. It's not like he was terrible. I mean, he did have 11 rebounds. He had a couple of offensive rebounds. He had a couple assists, 4 blocks, and a steal, and he had 6 points. Like, I don't really know what more you want out of him, Michael. Yeah, okay, he didn't have a double-double. Is that what you're talking about? Like, That's not bad considering you just beat this team 79-67, a quality LSU team. Not a great team, but a quality team. Like, I don't know what more you want out of him. Yeah, he didn't have double-digit points. He didn't have another double-double. He stayed out of foul trouble. He only turned the ball over once. He had 4 blocks, a steal, and 2 assists with 11 rebounds, 2 offensive boards. Like, I don't know what more you want out of him. I thought he did okay. I mean, was it his best game of the year? No, but it was far from his worst. I honestly, if he played like this from here on out, 4 blocks, a couple assists, and 11 rebounds, yeah, I think you're going to win some games with that. Like, as long as you've got guys around him doing what they've done most of the season, I think you're okay. When you've got Wade, I thought he boxed out so well. I was keeping an eye on him. Wade was boxing out really well. You were not beating him. He was in position to get the rebound, and he ended up with 7 rebounds, 3 offensive boards. Tony, the way he played, he had a double-double, 3 offensive boards for him as well. Amude, maybe a couple of shots weren't the cleanest, but overall did pretty well, 3 of 7 overall shooting. J.D. Note he wasn't exactly on fire. He got the majority of his points at the free throw line, 10 of 13 there. But he was still 4 of 14 from the floor, 1 of 7 outside. And he still wound up with 19 points. He found a way to get points, right? Your bench production was pretty good. Wasn't great. Obviously, Likes makes up the majority of that with his 18 points. No, man, I think you're all right. I think actually with what happened today, you're going to win a lot of games. Let me be more specific. With how they played in the second half, holy crap. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. It's so loud. The way they played in the second half, that team beats just about anybody you put on the floor. Period. So, could he – again, was it his best game? No, but I think it was far from his worst. How about playing Vandy for the SEC tournament championship for revenge? I'd like it. I'd take it. Sure. They looked pretty good, didn't they? Did you watch that? They looked pretty good. I was scared when Tony went down. Yeah, I was a little nervous when they showed him on the sidelines wrapping up his foot. I didn't know what was going on. I thought, oh, crap. Oh, you're in some trouble. But I think they were just retaping him. I hear you, though. I was a little concerned. The hatred you guys have for Will Wade, I get it. And he does have a punchable face. You're not wrong about that either. If A&M loses to us tomorrow, is their season over? I don't know. Again, that's those bubble teams. It doesn't seem like they have a shot. I don't know. It's anybody's guess with what happens. I mean, you're at the very end of it all, right? Like, you're at the very end. And what's it going to take to change the minds of the selection committee? Or where are they? Where are they on the SEC? Again, Lenardi has 6 teams out of the SEC going. We put 40-plus on a good defense in one half. Pretty good. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't think people understand how good LSU is defensively. You hung almost 80 points on these guys on a neutral floor despite a awful start. I mean, you shot, again, sub 20% the majority of the first half, only to come out and do what you did in the second half. Adjustments. I mean, this is what makes Musselman so hard to beat. Their second half, I mean, you look at the second half against Tennessee. They've been a second-half team all year. Arkansas could have been down 14 at half to LSU, and I wouldn't have been maybe a little like, crap, not super nervous. You could be down double digits. I mean, you came down. What was the spread or what was the deficit to Tennessee? Was it 24? You should have won the game. That tells you everything you need to know about the second half team. I mean, they're ridiculously good. And they're just solid. Tennessee versus Mississippi State coming up. Did anybody say what time baseball starts tomorrow, or I wasn't paying attention? I don't know. Do we know anything about that? Do we have an update? Do we have an update on the game? If you look on the website, they have them right now. I don't know if this is – they have them at 2 p.m. on the 12th and 12:30 on the 13th, but I thought they weren't playing on Sunday. And I thought the attempt was to do a doubleheader on Saturday as well. So I don't know if you guys have an update. That'd be great because I don't know. I think that hustle at the end was not only a message to LSU, not only the SEC, and not only ESPN, but also to the whole nation that you better be ready. They put the nation on watch, says Joshua Michael. Y'all are wrong. Will Wade looks like a, oh my God. Oh man. I think the Tony Dunk and last second scoring happened because they had just pressured us down the court, and scoring is disrespectful, ? Again, don't know, don't care. It happened. Deal with it. All right, that's going to do it. We're under an hour. Perfect. 52 minutes. Hogs get a wonderful win. Again, I think you've locked up no matter what happens from here on out. I think you've locked up the 4 seed. It's a good feeling. Arkansas's in really good shape, So you gotta feel pretty good about that and where you're at and where you're headed. Worst case scenario, I think you're a 5 seed, depending on what the selection committee says. We'll find out really soon. So Note almost snuck in a layup at the end after Tony's dunk. So disrespectful. Oh, you're gonna trigger poor Jimmy and those commentators. All right, we'll see you guys if you're gonna be at the Discord tonight. Be there. Again, you gotta join. You gotta be a part of the Discord. If you want to be a part of the if you want to be a supporter of the Patreon, that would kick some ass too. Patreon supporters are awesome. Look at this list. Look at that. Look at those awesome people. If you want to join that list, you want to join our Discord, you want the cool name, access to a hidden page with hidden content, you just got to join that list. That's all you got to do. That's it. Just join Patreon. And it goes towards helping out the channel. All right. That's it. I'll see you either at Discord or I'll see you tomorrow. I'm excited. It's just such a good feeling. It's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling. I think SEC championship is where Arkansas ends up. I think they're going to end up in that game, probably against Kentucky. Woo pig! I'll see you guys later. Behave yourselves. All right? Behave yourselves. Stay out of trouble. Go Hogs.